Howdy, folks. What's going on? It's the Outlaw Hatfield here, and it's been a rather busy day. Apparently, New Jersey's passed some new laws, or trying to pass some new laws. Trump's come out and I don't know if it's official yet, but he's talking about banning the bump fire stocks. So it's all giving me a bit of a headache. And who do we have out on the YouTube side? Starting off early here. Uh, Scott Petroni, how you doing, buddy? What's going on, Scott? And over on the gun channel side, let's see, we have Budget Guns and Gear, Smiggy Dano, Patrick, Ralph, John Z. John, you're all over the place again. Rob and Grandman. Smiggy, I sent you a link. Dano, I think you've got one too. Y'all want to jump on in here. So before we get any further into this, John Z has some news. He's been apparently sending out some resumes, trying to get out of New York. Where all have you sent these resumes to, John?
Well, I don't know if the news is new, but I'm just stepping it up a little right now. So, I've been sending it to states, West Virginia, South Carolina, Arkansas, you know, anything to get out of here. Because honestly, after all the news that we've had the last couple of days, and especially today, I I'm seriously getting like sick to my stomach.
Yeah, it's getting to that point, isn't it? I it seems like after every shooting that they get up there and they try to pass more and more laws, and the restrictive states become even more restrictive, and it's starting to get old real quick, and it makes you wonder when the people that live in these states are actually going to stand up and finally tell these people enough is enough. We don't need them more. It's not working. But
Uh,
that's just my take on it.
No, I totally agree with you. Um, Everybody keeps saying, be patient or be whatever, and don't get excited and don't go all tin hat or whatever. It's really hard to respond the way we need to respond, and we obviously still need to keep calm and keep our demeanor and not go psycho like the left does, yelling and screaming, not wanting to hear what we have to say. But like Clover Tech said earlier today, they do have the numbers, unfortunately. Um, so
They have the
I'm
numbers, but
frustrated.
those numbers do not have the facts, and that's the problem. But they want to go by gut reactions and knee jerk reactions instead of looking at actual data and saying, okay, well, this isn't working, this isn't working, this isn't working. We've got all these laws, none of them's working. What do we do?
But how,
And
unfortunately, I mean, how often do they get things done because of hashtag my feelings? You
uh,
know, it's frustrating.
yeah, well, it's time that people learn that their feelings are not all that important in a great big scheme of things. You
Well,
know,
they shouldn't be. It's some of the lawmakers, and I use the word lawmakers very loosely these days. Um, really, really being two faced. I mean, more than usual.
I
You know.
prefer the term control artist because that's basically what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
They're just trying to control us. They're trying to find a way to make it easier for them to control us. And for you take away the Second Amendment, then you can take away the first.
And then the third, fourth, 14th, 13th, 11th.
Yeah,
Eventually, what Democrats would love to do is just get rid of the entire Constitution,
yeah, pretty much,
and we would just become Russia number two,
or worse, or
or
worse.
worse.
If you could think of anything worse, especially early '80s Russia, that was pretty bad.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
um,
look at all the nuttiness. CNN, NBC, ABC, CBS. with all the Russian, with the 13 people that were arrested, right? So
Hmm.
one of the news stations this morning had some guy going through garbage in Russia, talking about, oh yeah, here's the Russian collusion, and he's standing outside a bunch of garbage cans with junk in it. I mean, Jesus Christ, really?
It is a mad, 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 mad world we are living in, my brother. And I'm really not sure where it's going to go from here. And it's time for people to get off their ass and really start doing something. Because they're passing more and more of these, especially New York, New Jersey, what's New Hampshire,
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. These people are passing these stupid gun laws like crazy, and all it's doing is taking the an ability for good citizens to defend themselves and empowering the criminals.
And they do it under the guise of common
Protecting.
sense,
They
protecting.
do it under the guise of protecting us, keeping
Yeah.
us safe from mass shootings, keeping us safe from ourselves. And that's the thing right there. They want to be mommy and daddy. They want to protect us. They want to keep us safe. As far
Yeah.
as
Hit,
as far as I know, there's nowhere in the Constitution that says government is there to babysit you.
yeah,
I could be wrong, but
people said Hitler at first also was like their mother or father. See how well
mm,
that turned out.
it didn't. Not at all. Um. So what else is going on? You read anything else or hear about anything else going on? Maybe some good news for a change.
Well, I heard Ohio is arming its teachers, so at least they're doing something right on that front.
Wanting to arm the teachers or actually arming the teachers?
I believe they're doing it.
Wow, very good.
So either they have a plan and they're putting it into action, or it's in action already.
You know what? I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this thing to go a year. Arm teachers in a school for a year and just see what the public outcry is at that point. See what the public has to say at that point.
Yeah,
Because,
but sadly, I'm
go
sorry,
ahead. Go ahead.
but sadly, unlike Ohio in that respect with the teachers, there are states that are looking to try and demolish the Constitution, starting with the Second Amendment, which, with some of the current bans in the works, are no more person to person sales.
Now, this was in New
New
Jersey.
Jersey,
Yeah.
correct. No more person to person sales. Outright ban of the 50 BMG. Uh, you must have classes, and these are not 1 hour or 8 hour classes. I'm talking about like weekly, lengthy style classes in order to be able to apply for gun purchases. I believe that's what it was. They're also looking to ban um,
Well, that seems to me
use.
like what Not Stark would call an infringement on your constitutional right to
Exactly,
force
and
you to
this
take a
new,
class to own a gun. What kind of that's communist bullshit right there.
yeah, no, you're absolutely
Oh,
right. I mean,
yeah.
these governor was trying to put into is trying to get into law within next week or the following week. What, 11 or 12 bills, something like that, all anti-gun.
And how
So
many?
they're trying to outdo California and New York together.
And this is New Jersey, you said.
Correct.
Wow, man, oh man. Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine any states worse than New York and California. But if New Jersey manages to actually get these passed, they could get right on up there with the top two, I guess.
Yeah.
Or Dear God, man. Dear
And
God.
apparently, this governor is trying to go surpass 3-2 and just go straight to number one.
And then I guess the big news of the day was the whole bump fire thing from Trump.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm Lord have mercy, where we go next. And that actually shocked me. I didn't think that Trump would actually go that route with it. I figured he would listen to people, get the information, and then make a decision after that. I didn't think he was just going to go straight in and ban bump fire stocks. I'm not sure I like that. In fact, I know I don't like that. What was it? What was he said? Ban anything that will turn any gun into a machine gun.
Correct. And that's literally impossible.
Yeah, well, that could, people need to start cutting their fingers off. I reckon,
Yeah.
because I
Well,
know
like
of.
Scott Pacini says, Massachusetts is pretty bad. R.L. Sewers actually, this was pretty funny. New Jersey said, California, hold my beer and watch this.
Yeah, pretty much.
So as sad as it is, as funny as that was, it's still pretty bad.
Yep.
Alaskan
Um.
556 says Trump's been a liberal all his life, and it's coming out.
Yeah, it's. I'm hoping that he does not go that route.
Trump's been a liberal all his.
We put him in there on the hopes that he would actually help us out. If he starts turning his back on us now, not that I honestly don't think the man is going to be looking for a re-election after this. I do not think he'll run again.
Well, look who supported his gun rights organizations. Look who supported him.
Yep.
That
Yep. But
name.
you can't use that same threat against Trump as you could somebody who's really wanting to be in there for 8 years, because I don't think he's ever intended on being there for 8 years. I think
I
I think he
if
wanted to do the first four.
if he goes the way he's going now, I'm hoping he just leaves because
Yeah.
he's not doing anybody any good right now.
Nope. Nope. Once you start passing laws that restricts gun rights in any form, you have basically stepped on the toes of the American gun owners of this country, and we will not forgive it. That's just not going to happen.
And don't forget the document called the Constitution, which apparently he seems to be forgetting very easily.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing. We put him in there on the grounds that he was a two-way supporter. If he's going to
Exactly.
turn his back on us, he better be ready for the reprisal, because it's coming.
Roll
Now,
call says he hope he gets herpes. He's probably going to get space herpes. If he doesn't have it
ooh, that's
already.
that's 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 kind of nasty.
Yeah, liberals get what they deserve.
Space herpes. Yeah, I actually watched that movie again the other night for the first time in I guess 10 years. And for anybody that's wondering what movie we're talking about, it's an old Robert Urich movie called The Ice Pirates. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's hilarious.
Absolutely. Rusty Shackelford says it's the Russians' fault.
No, I can't blame the Russians. And I don't. Is it actually official that we're banning the bump, or that he's banning the bump fire sausage, or is that just
Well,
a suggestion, or what?
it it was
I have
basically a
I haven't read it
directive.
yet. I have.
It was basically a directive to sessions to start making plans for stuff.
So it's
So
not actually, it's not official yet. It's
no,
just
no, no, no.
in. So
Yes,
it's still,
he
still a chance.
basically wants sessions to start drafting stuff up.
Okay, so there is this chance, this opportunity that it's going to go the other way. There's nothing written in stone.
I I don't know, but this whole day with all the stuff going on and the last couple of days prior, I I don't even want to listen to the news anymore right now, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. I was in the middle of something when Matt's video came on earlier, and I had watched the first video or caught the tail end of it, and I was like, okay. And then I got back to doing what I was doing and seen this other one pop up. I was like, what the hell is this? Because two live chats in less than 10 minutes. I was like, well, okay, this must be something interesting. So I watched that and I was like, well, this ain't good. This is not good at all. Ah,
Phoenix says, I would worry, but I lost all my guns in the great boating accident of 2017.
yeah, yeah. I think we all might be losing guns in accidents in quotation marks here in the near future if things keep going the way they're going.
It's it's just frustrating. And I understand people are getting, I mean, literally, it, a lot of people are just coming up to the last point. You know,
It is getting ridiculous. It's I think it's about time we start the Capitol rally of 2018. Mm, just get out there again and make your voices heard.
yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what good it would do, but they seriously, I mean, we seriously need to get together right now
I
and
think it did
really
good the
jump on
last. I think that it did good the last time around in certain states. Um, and you got to remember, last time we got all that crap together in what 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
something
was
like that.
quick. There was no real time to get the information out there, what we wanted to do, what the plan was. You know,
But I think this year, before the end of this year, we need to really organize some massive stuff for people to get together and really, really, really make our voices heard.
you know
Because
what? I would
this
like.
really is enough.
I tell you what I would like to see. Do you remember the Million Man March?
I do.
I would like to see gun owners get together and do.
That would be awesome.
I would love to see gun owners in this country, men, women, children, black, white, Asian, whatever, stand up, one voice, state at the United States Capitol and say, no more. You're not taking them. You're not getting rid of them. You've got enough laws that don't work. Let's start from scratch and get rid of all these weird ass laws that's not done anything but hinder good people and you know let the people have their rights, secure the right to keep and bear arms for every man and woman in this country. you know I just don't think we have it in us or enough of us that's got it in us to do that.
Well, I don't know about that, but it needs to be taken more seriously. Because I think, just like the last few times before the last few times, got together, everybody calmed down when things settled. But now, I mean, seriously, now this whole month, a ban on this, ban on that, 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 constantly through emotions. Obviously, none of us are happy with the tragedies that took place, and none of us are dismissing any of the tragedies that took place. But the fact that the anti gunners want to put blame on objects instead of dealing with the real issues like mental health and proper response to information, until they fix those things, then the authorities that aren't doing their jobs are going to continue not to do their jobs. The people who need the help that they need to get are not going to get the help they need, and those dealt with. People need to be fired. New people need to be in those seats to handle their jobs. correctly. And right now, that's not the case. Government continues to run as government. They keep effing, and nothing's getting better. But yet, you want to punish everybody else, all the law-abiding people, as a repercussion.
Isn't that always been the way they work though? Hasn't that
Yeah,
all?
and that needs to stop.
Hasn't that
Seriously.
always? Something goes wrong. It's the people that it's the people's rights that take the hit. We got to stop blaming the guns. We got to stop. You don't blame an automobile for a drunk driver. So why do you think you should blame a gun for a shooting?
And Grim 90 puts it out there exactly. Real issues don't coincide with the agony.
Well, he's right.
I'm not sure if he meant to say agency or agony, but I would use the word agony.
It, well, either way, it probably works. Either or.
Yeah.
Let's get off this, man. Come on. Let's figure out another topic of conversation for the rest of the show. What do you say?
What did you have in mind?
I have no idea. I have. Well, actually, I can mention this. I got myself a package in the mail today.
Oh, what'd you get?
Well, I ordered some. Let me turn my cam on real quick. I had ordered some shotgun shells for my new shotgun. So I bought some of this stuff here. Comes in a nice little Fiocchi ammunition box. It's actually not a bad little. I think it's made by Plano. Not a bad little box, really. Open it up. We got I guess how many of these? 8 of these things in there. So um, 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch, 9 pellets, 1,150 feet per second. Apparently, these are the low recoil. So I'm going to be giving these a try in the next couple of days and find out what I think about these, and I will be sure to let you guys know. But nickel plated. I've never had nickel plated buckshot before, so that'll be a new one on me.
I heard, are those the short or the long
Oh no, no,
brass?
no, they're two and
Not
three
not
quarter.
brass, nickel.
They're 2 3/4 inch standard buckshots.
Oh, they're all 2 3/4 inch.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
So I've never used these things before. Maybe if anybody's out there that's listening to this has, you can give me a yay or a nay on them. But I'm going to test them out and see what I think. I was planning on getting out today and making a video of me shooting some of this, but things did not
Clay
go.
says some Fiocchi is made in the U.S.
So I'm not sure where it's made.
He said some of it. I'm not sure if he was talking about the shotgun, rifle, or handgun ammo.
Uh, I'm not sure either, but there it is. So that's my present for the day that I bought myself, and I guess it's
Oh, that's awesome. Not
no.
not the worst present one can get for themselves. RL so going to be over. That's the problem right now. People got
No,
all
it's
comfy.
not.
Unfortunately, RL, you're absolutely right.
They always have to figure out another way to come down on us, and every time something stupid happens, they're going to come down on us. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, we now have a Travi in our presence.
Dun dun dun.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, we can't do a show without a Travi showing up.
Yeah, I
And
can't
then this,
see who's. Oh, you talking about in the chat?
oh yeah, yeah. This time it's the number 2 Travi, Midnight Range TM.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up, midnight? And what's up,
The,
everybody
the,
else?
the, The Yankee Travi. Who else is out there? I see Grim. I see Phoenix.
Got a few names out
Clay's
there that
out
just came
there.
on.
Yeah. Philo's out there. We have the Gizzard Gary, Patriot in the Dark. RL. RL, I hope you like that AK, buddy. I
Oh
seen
wait,
you.
that's a
I seen the video you put out earlier. Rusty's out there. Let's see, John Z. John, you just show up everywhere, don't you? CS Blue. Let's see. Who's over on the gun channel side? Anybody new show up over there? G Web's out there. Josh is out there. Pobs. Cycle Camp. How you doing, Cycle Camp? Dano, we sent you a link if you want to jump in here, buddy. We'd be more than happy to have you. But
jumping up and down, going, "I'm number two. I'm number two. I'm number two."
yeah, he just wish he was number one.
Yeah, it's
P,
less
P,
messy.
yeah, P11 had to slap him down, put him in his place. It's okay. It's okay. Oh crap! Hold on a minute. Midnight saying he's on something. I'm not sure what. That scares me.
He's on clay apparently.
You pervert!
He said it. He said he's on clay.
No, what the hell's he doing on clay?
I don't want to know.
Yes, I probably shouldn't have asked that question. That's the bad thing. I actually asked the question.
You know, there's an answer coming.
Yeah, and it's a scary thought too.
Nice going.
Yeah, I know. I opened my mouth, inserted my foot. Uh, Midnight, would you please get off of clay? Good lord. I think Midnight's like a little horny dog. You ever seen one of them little ones that like to jump up on your leg and just start humping?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
loves to cook. He loves to cook on the leg, so to speak.
he likes to cook and hump people's legs.
He says, "Stay out of my business."
Dude, I don't want no part of that kind of business. I'm just wondering if Clay's actually allowing you to be on him like that. That's kind of weird on both your parts. But we like I've said before, we take all kinds around here. I mean, if that's your thing, we are a very accepting bunch. We will accept you just for what you are. Oh, now he's backtracking. I said that I'm on it, Clay. So what exactly are you on, Midnight? And does it belong to Clay? See, this is you're not making yourself clear, Midnight.
Well, we don't understand Travi too well.
No, no, no. Maybe that's what it is. We actually need a Travi in here to translate Travi for us. This is why I like to have P11 in here. The smart Travi, I like to call him, the intelligent Travi. And he actually showed his intelligence last night on Matt's show quite well. Did you happen to catch the show? Oh, you was there, wasn't you?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You was there too. Um,
Mhm.
I think he made a wonderful choices in the top five vehicles of TV.
Yeah. I I was gonna talk about it, and then I was like really upset because I made the mistake of reading the reviews for Black Panther, and I read the reviews, and they were going so left wing, making everything a goddamn social justice issue. I said, you know what? I'm not even gonna go watch the movie. But as far as the TV show with the cars, yeah, that was actually pretty good. I had a lot of fun listening to that one.
We had a blast last night doing that too. And It didn't actually go the way I thought it was going to go because in my mind, I was figuring, okay, the Batmobile is going to be number one, the Knight Rider or General Lee is going to be number two, and then Kit would have been number three. Or you know, I did not think it was going to go that way, and I'm surprised Airwolf made it to the top five, but it actually did. I was like, wow. So, but there were some weird mentions in there.
Well, I'm glad to see at least Knight Rider came up on it.
Well, you can't have a top five cars without mentioning Knight Rider.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean
it's
they mentioned some of the shows that lasted what, a week, maybe another show lasted maybe 2 months, and it's unfortunate because I enjoyed them, but for some reason, whoever was in charge of what shows were on at that time when I was what 11, 12, 13 years old, whatever, they didn't feel like those needed to be on. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know what they what base of measure they use to decide what shows are going to last or what shows are going to continue. But yeah,
they actually had several spin-offs for Knight Rider, but none of them took off. They had that Team Knight Rider that came out what several years ago, and I don't even think
yeah.
it lasted a whole season, did it?
You're talking about Knight Rider 2000.
Well, no, that was a movie. That was actually a TV movie. I remember that because they changed Kit from black to I think it was red.
Oh no, no, no! They actually made a Knight Rider 2000. It was actually an updated Knight Rider TV show, and
Really?
it lasted for a very short time. Also, yeah, it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same style of car. It was Oh, geez, if anybody could remembers what I'm talking about, the Knight Rider 2000, uh, would you
Well,
happen to know what kind of car?
I knew they had brought back David Hasselhoff in the early 2000s, and he did a TV movie about Knight Rider where the car was actually turned red, and somehow or another the intelligence of Kit got put into a woman or some crap.
I think Phoenix is saying it was a Pontiac Banshee prototype. I don't know if he was referring to what I'm talking about.
And then with the Team Knight Rider, there was more than one of the vehicles. There was
The motorcycle,
a truck.
the
Yeah,
truck. Yeah.
yeah. And you're not going to recapture the same magic as they have with Kit.
Not with the original. No,
No,
absolutely not.
they just might as well leave that alone. That's and if they tried to make like a feature movie out of it, they'd ruin it. They'd destroy it.
Oh, the red car, Phoenix said in Knight Rider 2000. Yeah, you were right. Okay. I thought it was a different black car.
No, no, no. This was if I'm not mistaken, it was a red car, and one of the episodes had Michael Knight trying to arrest Scotty from Star Trek. What's his name? James Doohan. And I was like, what? It was just it.
Rusty says, I'm like 2013, 14, the redone Knight Rider was with an 0509 Mustang. Oh, so it was
Yeah,
a Mustang. Okay. That's what I
yeah.
thought it was, but I couldn't recall exactly.
Mm. If you're gonna bring back if you're gonna do a television show and try to bring back Knight Rider, okay, you go back. You completely forget about that whole Knight Rider 2000. You just let that shit go. You get you a 1985, 86 Trans Am or Camaro, whichever.
So, Clover says, speaking of cars, remember Cannonball where they washed the Lamborghini to change colors, to change the color? That was sick. Yeah, it totally was sick.
Well, if you
You
remember
remember that?
correctly, yes, I do. I also remember in Johnny Dangerously, not sure anybody else remembers this movie, they actually had wallpaper on the getaway car as they were peeling the wallpaper off as they was going in the road
That
to change the color of the car.
was pretty funny.
You remember
Rusty
that one?
Shackle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rusty Shackle Ford. That wasn't a show. It was a Ford commercial. When Rusty was saying what the car was.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think it
Now,
was a 5.9 Mustang.
if we were to do a top five, and I'm gonna have to bring this up to Matt one of these days, a top five car movies, Cannonball Run would have to be or top 10 car movies. Cannonball Run would be up there in the list.
Yeah, I think if you would need a top 10 for that.
Yeah, Cannonball Run was such a great movie. Dom DeLuise, who it had everybody in it. It literally had just about the who's who of Hollywood. You had Dom DeLuise in there. You had Burt Reynolds. Um, shoot, Sammy Davis Jr. was in there. Who else was in it now?
Everybody, I don't recall. I have a bad memory with TVs and movies, but that movie, that TV show, movie, whatever you want to call it, that had everybody. Totally agree.
Well, I honestly cannot think of another movie that had so many just cool damn vehicles in it than Cannonball Run. Jackie Chan was in there. Remember Jackie Chan was a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
Chinese.
yeah, yeah. I do. Yeah. Uh,
The guy that played Jaws in the James Bond movies was in there.
yeah. Urgh.
Yeah, yeah. It's,
Cannonball. Clover says Cannonball is top five for sure.
uh, I'd probably go as far as say top three.
So Phoenix throws in Trans Am Smokey and the Bandit, 1977-78. Absolutely.
No, I would have to agree with that too. Yeah, what is it with Burt Reynolds and car movies?
I don't know, but one of Clover's cousins has one, and he
Oh, there
drives
we
it
go.
about once a week into town. Oh, here, Phoenix gave Dean Martin,
Martin,
Sammy, and
Frank.
Frank
Yeah.
in the second Cannonball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Dean Martin and Sammy Davis were in the first one too, wasn't they?
Well, speaking of guns, RL says I've got two more lowers in my cart at PSA. Really need to be talked out of this. I'm not going to talk you out of it.
No, no. If you're looking for somebody to talk you out of buying gun parts or guns, you're in the wrong place. You need to find a different chat. RL, I think what you need to do is while you're at it, go over to grabagun.com. They've got this wonderful thing called layaway. Okay. You can put these things on layaway. I think it's 30% down plus a $25 layaway fee. And as long as it costs more than $400, you can put it on layaway. I think you
Now,
should do
I
it.
want to know. I want to know from RL how much did he pay for both lowers, and are they both quote unquote PSA lowers, or are they or any of them brand name? That's what I want to know. He already has one on layaway now.
Well, see, I'm about. Well, I don't have a gun on layaway at the moment, but what I do have is a 6-hour Romeo 6T tactical version of that red dot.
Yeah, Rusty says Phoenix. I've always wanted a WS6. I don't know what that is. I don't know if he's talking about cars or guns.
I think him. I'm not really sure. A WS.
WS6.
Hmm. I
RL,
think
do you have a build in mind?
I think he should build an AR pistol and send it to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
for testing, of course. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Phoenix says WS6 is the performance package for the TAs. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Now let's see what other good car movies can we think of? Gone in 60 Seconds. If you're talking
Yeah,
car movies, that's a good one.
definitely.
Yes. Gone in 60. We're gonna have to get Matt.
See,
We're gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to talk to
s-
Matt and do a top five or top 10 car movies.
well, CSB, anybody Oh, damn it! I
if
missed
he hasn't
the
already
link.
done it, and I've missed it.
CS Bilu. Anybody remember the Firebird from California Fever early '80s TV show? Have you?
No,
I've never heard of that TV show.
you know what? I haven't either. So it either didn't catch on real big, or I was just didn't watch it.
Then Phoenix goes on to mention Pontiac Solstice, awesome car,
At
and
Midnight
then
Rain, just saying Herbie the Love Bug.
CloverTech is asking if you remember Speed Zone, basically the third Cannonball, but it sucked.
No, I never seen that.
Never heard of it.
There was another offshoot movie from Cannonball Run that I watched, and I can't remember the name of it either. But God, it was awful. Death Race. Remember Death Race? No, I'm
Yeah,
talking
that
about
was good.
the original with David Carradine now,
I
not the remake.
I remember that was awesome.
Christine, very good one. Uh, Clover Tech saying Christine. Hey, Clover, I sent you a link if you want to jump in here. It's over on the Gun Channel side waiting on you. See, you people need to check your Gun Channel links. I send these things out. Nobody bothers to look.
Oh, by the way, you saw Gun Channel's website today? It almost I haven't seen like what it looked like yet, but now you see a lot of the upgrades taking place. It looks
Yeah,
pretty good, doesn't it?
it does. I think they've done a. Who's G Web's actually doing? Is he doing it himself, or he's got somebody else doing it, or what?
I I've made a few comments if they needed help with anything in the chat rooms during some of the live chats that he's done, but no, he hasn't gotten back to me. So I don't know if he's using a company or if he's doing it on his own with the help with some suggestions from other people. Honestly, I don't know.
Okay, apparently I stole somebody's chat room. Oh, let me.
What does that mean?
I'm trying to figure this stuff out here real quick. Hold on.
What does that
Well,
mean? You stole somebody's chat room?
oh, I have no idea. I always do my show at Tuesdays at this time. I've always done the shows at Tuesdays at this time. So this is
Wait,
weird.
wait, you stole somebody's what?
No, I'm trying to work it out. Hold on a minute. Give me a sec. Let me read this. Yes, no cars. Talking about cars. Hey, well, Sean, I'll tell you what. If you wasn't at work, I'd have you in here and you could talk about cars. Um,
Yeah, he definitely would be someone good to talk about cars.
I don't want to think about Smeggy's Cage. Not really my cup of tea. Okay, are you guys liking the Smeggy Cave? Oh, I see. Apparently, on Gun Channel side, the show is under somehow or another Smeggy's Cave.
I don't know.
HPPgunchannels.com / Smeggy's Cave instead of the Outlaw Hatfield.
No, I'm looking at the Outlaw Hatfield right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. But if you look in the chat area over there,
Right?
the very first post there was G Web's HPPgunchannels.com Smeggy's Cave.
I just see you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, well, okay.
I literally just see you there. I don't see anybody else's box, any other titles. So
Well, it's in the chat box. It's all the way up to the top of the chat box.
I
Apparently,
don't see that.
there has been some confusion. Oh, well, I
I
don't know
don't see
why.
that.
I do. It's there. And then there was a Google
Okay.
Hangouts link from Budget Guns here, and
Yeah. I don't see what you're talking about.
hmm,
So
weird.
I don't know if it's just the fact that you have access to it or not. I don't know.
I don't know. I opened this thing up in the same place I always open it up. So I don't know if I'm corking him or he's corking me, but I'm sure somebody's about to get corked or is being corked at
No,
the moment.
no, Smeg. I don't know what you. I don't know who said what, but Smeggy already is live, so he started his own chat. So whatever name you see there, it's from something old, probably.
Oh, well. It'll be okay. It will be fine. I just picked up a new follower from Instagram. I've got
Nice.
I've got Instagram, and I've probably looked at it 5 times in the last 3 weeks. Bit weird for me, but between the Facebook thing and the Twitter thing and this and that, it's it is what it is. Hey, we got Mel the Nut out there. How you doing, Mel? Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Welcome, welcome to episode
Hey,
3 of
Mel.
Hanging. So,
Hi-de-ho.
so where were we when I was rudely interrupted by myself? Oh yeah, talking about cars. Okay. See, I'm the only person in the world that can rudely interrupt himself. That takes talent, people.
Uh, I do it too, so you're not that special.
Oh man, come on! Don't tell me I'm not special. You're gonna
No,
break my heart.
no, you're
And
special.
I'm not talking about riding the little bus special. I'm
No,
probably
you
special like
ride
that.
the big special bus.
Too. I'm probably special like that too. I never claimed to be completely sane. Never.
I don't think a sane person would.
Well, look who I hang around.
No, that's true.
Um, I spend most of my online time hanging out with degenerates. The social outcast. Ghost, Clover, Matt, Sean. Can't forget Sean. Gotta include the McCoy in the list. Cannot leave out the McCoy. And then I do things like send model kits of AK-47s to my viewers.
Oh, that was awesome. RL did the video for that today. That was
Yes,
awesome.
yes, I know I watched it. It was great. I hope he enjoyed it. Hey, RL, did you actually get that thing put together yet? And if so, how difficult was it? Uh, Midnight. We don't want to discuss Ellis Degenerate.
No offense, but when Matt said that, I was only listening. I wasn't at the computer. I I I just spit up whatever came out of my nose.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
mean,
you
that was
did.
hysterical.
It took me a second for it to actually click what he had said. I was like, wait a
I
minute, what
know.
the fuck? Have you lost your damn mind? I might be a degenerate, but I am not degenerous. I do not want to be related to that woman in any way, shape, form, or fashion. She's an idiot.
I agree, Your Honor.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Me and Matilda had a little talk last night about it. It's perfectly okay. If he can call me degenerate, I can call him Matilda. So from now on, from here on out, never enough ammo shall be known as Matilda.
Never enough Matilda.
Yeah, never enough Matilda.
Okay, sounds a
So
little creepy, but okay.
it is what it is, man. If I can be a degenerate, he can be a Matilda. And of course, Night Strike will always be Jonas.
Dun dun dun.
Now we just got to figure out nicknames for everybody else. We got
That'll take some time.
No show Bob and damn late Dan O and there's I'm the one that gave Clover Tack his tactical leprechaun moniker. So
I think it was Midnight that says a John Z's project, like because I'm from the projects or something,
yeah.
something like
Well,
that. I don't remember.
it's okay. Well, what's he going to call you? What are you going to call yourself once you? Are you changing your screen or your channel name?
No, why would I change it?
I don't know. Get away from
It's
the whole John Z projects.
it's too much work to
You
bother.
just instead of project, put in the John Z victory, mainly because you got to fuck out of New York, and that is a victory.
That's a long name.
Yes, but it's worth. You could be known as JZV.
Or how about the Jay Z project? Just
Yeah,
get rid of John Z. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Become the world's newest rapper.
I don't know. Can you rap?
I can be called Whitey McPrivilege.
Whitey privilege. That sucks, dude. The question at hand is, can you actually rap?
I can do kids rhymes. That's about it.
Hickory dickory dock.
Not those kind of kids, like regular
Oh,
kids.
oh.
Little Miss Muffet said in the top. No,
Oh, yeah, okay. Andrew Dice Clay is what you're talking.
forget about it.
Yeah. I would,
Hey,
I
hey,
would,
how you doing?
I would have loved to have seen him in concert when I was a kid. Of course, my mom
He
would never have allowed it, but
he looks like a sour prune right now, but he is pro gun. He is pro the Constitution.
really,
Hmm.
I never would
They
have guessed that.
there was an interview of him with one, I don't know, CNN, MSNBC, NBC. They're all the same, and they started talking crap about, I don't know, their left wing agenda. He basically gave them the finger and walked.
Huh.
He's like, I'm done with you. And he said what he had to say. They bleeped him out and he headed out. If I could find it, I will get that. I will
Yeah, because I would,
send you
I
the
would
link.
love, I would love to see that. I really would. Have you noticed how the left these television shows do that? They'll get somebody that they know is pro gun on their show, and they try to sneak that shit in.
Oh, they always do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who was it? Rosie O'Donnell with Tom Selleck. Remember that? That was. I mean, out of nowhere, here she come with her anti-gun agenda, and just she blindsided him with it. And if I'd have been him, I'd have just got up and walked off. And I'm surprised he sat there through it.
Well, sometimes you got to let the crazy be crazy because that's all they know.
Yes, but can't they be crazy in a more civilized manner?
Now, sadly, a lot of them cannot.
Yeah, well, who knows?
They haven't been sane for a long time. Why would they start being sane now, right?
Hmm. I had a guy ask me last week if lightsabers were real, would I be willing to give up my guns for a lightsaber?
I'll take a phaser. Hello.
Uh, that's one of the crazy things that some individuals ask me. It's just anti-gunners. Well, wouldn't you rather have a lightsaber? What the hell? No, I don't think I'd rather have a lightsaber than a gun. Sorry.
Goes to show their mental capacity when they think lightsabers are real.
Well, I can think of a lot of things a lightsaber, but
RL, Ellis and John, Dr. Privilege and Snoop Goaty Goat.
doc, Doctor Privilege. So which which
Dr. Privilege and Snoop Goaty
which
Goat.
one of us is Doctor Privilege? You or I?
No, he was saying Ellis. Oh yeah, that's true. I'll be Goaty Goat if you want.
Uh,
You could probably rap better than I anyway.
no, see, I can't rap at all, and I
You
certainly
probably
can't
rap
sing.
way.
See, I was told that if I actually made it out to the gun show in Tulsa, that we were all going to go out to a karaoke thing, and they were all going to sing, and that's fine. I'll go with them to listen to them sing. Ain't nobody on this planet wants to hear me sing. Trust me when I say this. I've said it before. I shall say it one more time tonight. When I start singing, it sounds like somebody dragging 100 yards of barbed wire out the cat's ass. It is not pretty. It breaks glass. Children start crying uncontrollably. It's just horrible. Nobody needs to hear that. Nobody needs to. It would if you put 5 Taliban soldiers in front of me and I started singing, it would be considered torture. They would just give up all the information that
You
they can.
make babies cry. I make seeds cry before they become babies.
Okay, I missed
I
what you
I, I
said, but
couldn't rap for the life of me.
no, no, we will not. You know who I bet can rap though? I bet Matt can actually rap.
You know what? I've actually pictured him while he was live
I
doing
I
raps.
I bet Matt could rap. I almost bet money on it. For some reason, I just and I also get this thought in my head that Clover can actually sing pretty good. I think Clover could probably hold a tune pretty good. Maybe I'm wrong.
Would you give him backup or would he be solo?
Oh, no, solo, of course,
All right.
solo. Uh, I think Matt could probably sing. I think or rap. I think Clover could probably sing pretty good. Maybe Ghost can whistle. Maybe, possibly. You know, he's pretty good at. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that out loud. God, I'm an ass.
I don't want to know where you got him.
I'm an ass.
TMI on that one.
Uh, I'm an asshole. We're just gonna leave that one lie. We ain't touching it.
Well, Rusty Shackelford has his money on you. Ellis can pick the
What?
banjo or play the fiddle against the devil.
You know what? I cannot play any kind of instrument. Well, I can play a radio, and I'm pretty good at it. But
Yeah, I can turn on,
huh,
click the on button
I,
too.
I,
Yeah.
I can play a radio real good. I'm an expert. But as far as an actual music instrument, no, no, I ain't got no.
Phoenix says you can start the gun channel's epic rap battles.
Yes, but who would actually be in the Gun Channel's epic rap battles? Okay,
Everybody.
okay, let's figure this out. Let's figure this out. Yeah, but we got to figure out who the contenders are going to be. I'm not going to be a contender because we don't want to do that.
We
We
got to give
really don't want
everybody
to.
a.
Okay, but who do you think's going to be in like the top 5? Who do you think would be the top 5 rappers out of all the people on Gun Channel?
Matt. Um, I would like to see Night Strike get in there because Matt and Night Strike, that would be funny.
Okay, well,
Um,
before you go any further, I got to say this. Okay, Night Stripe rapping
let's
as Yoda.
see. I could see Ghost.
Rapping?
Yeah.
You can
Um,
see Ghost rapping.
yes.
I don't. I just can't do it. I can't picture that.
Let's see. G Webs. That would be interesting.
Huh.
And I'm thinking either Clover or Midnight Range would be number 5. But
Clo-
I don't
Clover
know.
as a rapper? I don't see that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. I think Smeggy can do it. I think Smeggy
Yeah.
could probably pull it off pretty good.
Well, now we're just doing like top 10.
Okay.
It's not top 5 anymore.
Let's see. I think Smeggy can do it. I think Matt could probably
Yes.
do it. I think Sean. I think Sean.
Sean,
Yeah,
definitely.
I think Sean could probably pull off some rap. You know, he he's got the. I think he's got it in him to pull off some rap. Now then, who else?
I'd like to see Bob.
Bob rap.
Yeah.
Have you lost ever bit of your stunts. No, we don't want
I just like comedy,
we
man.
don't
I
want
just
to,
like
we do
comedy.
not want to see Bob rapping.
Oh, Mel says Travis P11, the number one Travi.
No, no,
Absolutely.
possibly.
Yeah.
But you know who I'm going to put for number one, right?
Who?
Jimmy James. I think Jimmy could probably out rap them all.
And
I
especially
think
with as pissed off as he is right now, he would lay it on.
um I don't know. But I think it would be. I think hearing Jimmy go up against Matt would be cool. Jimmy, there we
Jimmy
go.
would Jimmy would go up against YouTube right now, and he would let them have it.
Let's see. Phoenix says Travis versus Midnight in a rap battle. I'm giving it to Midnight. I think
I don't know.
I think
I
Midnight would take it.
Travis knows some pretty big words.
Yes, but it's hard to rhyme those pretty big words.
Have
And
you you've Travis do some rap?
I don't know, man. I think that
Where have you been?
I think Midnight could take him. I think I
Gi-
think Midnight could take him.
Gizzard Gary, yo yo yo, the Grandmaster G is in the house.
Uh, I think the top three would probably be, Flippy. I bet Flippy could probably rap too. So my top three would probably be Flippy, Midnight, and Jimmy James, or maybe Matt, Midnight, and Jimmy James.
I just say anybody who even thinks they can, whether you can or not, sign up. Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, I think that's what we ought to do. Have a gun channels rap battle and settle it for good. If any of these guys actually had the balls to rap on their channels, so get them all in one place at one time, somebody's show. I'm willing to volunteer one of my shows for that very reason, and we'll have them do a rap battle right there.
Let's get ready to
And,
rumble.
and I think in the finals it's probably going to be Matt and Jimmy James. Early watch. What do you?
I don't know.
Uh,
I think we should start this up.
yeah, I do too.
Everybody
I
should
think
enter
I
their
think
name that wants to,
I, I, th-
and
I
let's see how this rolls.
they're probably going to kick our ass for volunteer them for it first.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they're going to kick our ass, which is fine. I've had my ass kicked before. It's no great big deal. It heals eventually. And then they'll get over it and do the whole rap thing, and but we'd have to come out with a prize for the winner. We, we'd have
Absolutely.
we'd have to come up
Absolutely.
with some sort of prize for the winner. Oh,
Well,
some
that's later down the road.
oh
We
yeah,
have
yeah,
to have the trials and all that stuff.
yeah, yeah. So, what do you guys think? Do you think we ought to have a gun channels rap battle thing going on? And all Travi rap? No, we don't want that. That's too many Travi in one place.
No, 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 no.
Trouble.
We have to be fair. No singling out anybody. Every
We cannot have all those Travi in one place at the same time. That's just
no, no,
asking.
no, no. We'll just have extra security on hand just in case.
Okay, well, I'll tell Night Strike to put the bayonet on his gun.
No, no, no. We can't have guns anymore. Remember, we have to use spatulas now.
So you're not making this easy. And if we're not going to have guns, let's just use baseball bats.
You don't know me very well. I'm as easy as they come.
Oh, Bob wants a link. Should we give Bob a link?
To what?
I have no clue.
We didn't start the rap battle yet.
Well, it's Bob, and I kind of like Bob, so I'm going to send Bob.
All right, give it to him.
Here it comes, Bob.
Give it to me, baby.
There's your one.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
It went to your messenger, Bob.
Only prize that seems reasonable or logical. A Glock 40 high point ghetto
I
blaster.
am.
Heck
Hold
yeah.
on. Stop. I like my friends. Okay. I like Matt. I like Smeggy, Flippy, Jimmy. I like them so much that I would never ever force a Glock onto any of them.
Well, Gunpowder says she has a Lucy, and she is purdy.
There's nothing wrong with a Lucille. In fact, if you've got a Lucille, then you can be one of the guards. You can make sure the Travi stay in line.
Hey, check it out. We got a couple of latecomers. Gunpowder Beauty, Mr. Gixer. What is up?
Well, see, I have actually ran it past 7 o'clock, and that's what happens whenever I run this show late. People show up.
Oh, well, I was trying to sign out to like close the window, but my computer is so screwed up right now. It won't let me run. So I'm just stuck here for now.
Night
Do
Strike
we have
Ellison
a
Yankee form a ye old time group called the Soggy Bumpfire Boys. No, 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 stop. God damn it, man.
Oh, do we have a gun channels blitz name you're gonna throw out there?
Ah, actually, no, not this week. I can't think of anybody that I have actually blitzed that I haven't that everybody else hasn't blitzed as well. So
Don't say it like that, please.
how else you want me to say it? I mean, there ain't but one way to say the word blitz.
Well, how about we give the blitz to the gun gals?
There we go.
They're still growing.
Yes, we will give the blitz to the gun gals. So gun gals, you get the gun channels blitz this week. Congratulations. You have just won our admiration because that's about all we can afford to give at the moment. Because we're saving all of our money to give this winner of the rap battle something. One of it, we got to figure out what we're going to give the winner of the rap battle.
We got to get names for people to volunteer to enter first. So let's worry about that later.
Hmm. But you know what? I think I know what the perfect gift will be.
What?
We will find a package of Hillary Clinton targets and send it to the winner.
I like that idea actually.
Yes, yes, yes. The winner gets a package of Hillary Clinton targets to shoot at.
Can you
Or
make
maybe,
it can you make it a package of Obama-y? Like half Obama's face, half Hillary's face, and it'll look like they're both becoming the Hulk?
I think that's just too much, man. I think that would give people nightmares.
I think a little Hillary would give them nightmares. So if you're gonna,
Yes, but doing what you're saying would just scar them for life.
like I said, if you're gonna go big, dude.
I don't know. I actually seen some Hillary Clinton targets one time.
You see what Phoenix Clover Tech versus that guy's wife. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That was funny. Gunpowder, don't worry about it. Sign up. You're in like everybody else. Everybody gets a chance.
Hey, that's something else.
And,
But I wonder if any of the gun channel girls would or ladies would be willing to get in on this rap battle thing.
everybody's invited.
Oh yeah, I agree, but they have to actually say, okay, yes, I'll do this.
No, they'll a page for people to go on and sign up like you would anything else online. When you want to show your support, this will be just registering for the Gun Battles rap.
Well, We'll get We'll get some people in there to do it, maybe.
RL says he's running in the Republican primary. RL, you're actually running?
Are you serious about that, RL?
That looks like what he was saying.
Hold on a minute. Let's get. I need to back up and find that. Where'd you see that at?
It's like right towards the end. I don't know
Rand
where
was
your screen is.
Rand was my first choice.
Right after Gunpowder Beauty says, John Z, I need those targets. Oh, he says no now. Okay, I guess he gave up already. Don't give up, RL. If you run, you got my vote.
You're not in Kentucky, dude.
Uh, Not yet, but just like Hillary's dead people, I can be dead in
Okay.
Kentucky.
You can resurrect people just to have them vote for him. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Cycle Camp, I would learn to read, but I'm over here now, so I don't have anybody to teach me. I'm sorry. Well, RL, it looks like we're gonna have to do that if Trump continues on the route that he's on right now.
So let me throw one out to the audience. I got a question for you. How many of you would like to actually see this whole rap battle thing happen? How many of you guys would be willing to listen to a show of your favorite gun channel personalities rap against each other? And if enough of you says you would, I will try to convince them to do it. Phoenix says yes. Yeah, RL says it wouldn't be good for him to be in office. He can be bribed with beer and guns. Depending on the guns, Gunpowder Beauty says yes. Mr. Gixer says no. What's going on the gun channel side?
Hey,
Anybody
hey, Ellis.
there? Yeah.
I gotta step out. I apologize. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you for always a pleasure to hang out with my fellow. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna bounce out.
Well, I tell you what, if you're going to leave, we're just going to go ahead and shut her down. And I think the eyes had it there anyway. So I will get a hold of some of the folks that we hang around with, and I will see if I can get this whole rap battle thing going for you guys. No promises, but I will
Awesome.
try. Okay, guys, we are cutting this thing out. I just got a link for Ghost's chat tonight, so I'm going to jump on over there. Y'all have a great evening, and be sure to catch us here Thursday night. I should have a show Thursday. My schedule hasn't changed yet. We're supposed to be having Jan is Gay, aka Alan B. Pro, and the Crazy Scotsman on to discuss some things. So that ought to be a pretty good show. Thanks, guys, for listening. Remember to like, share, subscribe. If you don't like it, dislike it. And if you have an issue, tell me what the issue is. Love to hear from you. Y'all have a good night. And don't forget to watch Ghost Tactical coming up in about an hour.
Life, and it's coming out.
Y'all have a good night.